Hey guys, so a lot of you guys like this, and even on the Instagram it had really big response, so I did suffer today and did go and make 3 more, and my fingers are really sore. Like I said, that the tweaking part of this is really not fun, but I did tweak it out better, you know, this, the prototype, you see the little different shape. I thought that this was necessarily, and later on I realized that it really isn't. Did the cutouts just slightly better, not by much, you can still see that it's, you know, a little jagged, but it's a little nice, a little cleaner. But the overall design, you see, it's much neater, much cleaner than this. Just nice slimline stream, you know, streamline straight. This is my favorite, because when I modded this, I kinda afterwards, when I was tweaking everything, I bend it a little downward, so it kind of gets narrower actually, and the part that's supposed to be straight, the bend one, is kind of, you know, bent that way. So it's definitely a two-handed operation. So you kind of like on a slip joint, you have to put your fingernails here in that little space, you know, pry it out, open, slide it in, you're there. All of these are razor sharp, they have actually pretty nice grinds, razor sharp. And then to close it, you know, you just pull it out, pull it over, and it clicks in. All of these doing the same, pretty much the same thing, you know. Pop it open, slide it back, click it in. This one actually, if you notice, this one is kind of like changes here, so it actually clicks in. That's when you know that you can close it. And you heard that actually snaps in pretty nice, but it's fairly easy to remove. Now also another thing I tweaked out actually on the last two is that the rivet here is actually only causing more retention, unnecessary retention here, and doesn't really provide anything, because just for the little hole here, the hole doesn't even need to be there, I just put it there so it can have like a lanyard. It's not really necessary there. So, you know, kind of my idea is, you know, you can have this on a keychain, you know, just put a little carabiner here and have it on a keychain or something, you know, so you can just unclick it real quick and use it that way. And also one thing, what somebody brought up, I actually didn't realize it at first, on Instagram somebody brought it up, was the idea that this and this brown cut is actually a little thicker. The idea that you can actually have like a makeshift push dagger out of this, which is pretty insane and gnarly. It really is gnarly. It works just fine, you know. It's not the most comfortable one, but because everything is nicely round and everything, it's not uncomfortable. It's not just your regular push dagger, but it will definitely do the trick, which is probably very highly illegal if you show that you can do this. So I wouldn't recommend showing it to anybody. But I do like how streamlined they are. I am putting them on Gearbastion. I don't know, I was torn. It was really annoying work, and my fingers are hurting. I still want to keep them reasonable, so I think they're gonna be $100. I still have to think about it before I put them up, and I know it's not cheap. $100 is not little money. And it's not like, you know, the funny thing is it's not so much different than the regular Kiridashii, which is regular sheet, but in a sense it is. It is a lot more work to do this than just the regular sheet, so that's just what it is. I will not be doing probably more of this. It's just not much fun, and as cool as an idea it is, I think it's just not something that I don't think has such a huge potential. You know, it's cool, it's neat, it's a pretty neat idea, but I just don't think it has like crazy potential, you know. Just something it really requires specific task in hand, you know, like not the task in hand, but specific person to, you know, I want this. I don't want just regular Kiridashii, I want the folding Kiridashii, which is kind of, you know. And the reason why I did with this, so it's still a Kiridashii, so I can make Kiridashies and I could make this. That was the whole idea of it, you know, for using the scrap steel. And I didn't want to do just like friction folder. It was supposed to be this, though, from beginning. It just wasn't supposed to be sliding. It was supposed to be just like that. You know, that was my original idea. I just figured that I can actually do this to make it even a little a little nicer and more interesting. But it wasn't meant like a friction folder really. It was that's different idea in mind. So there they are, guys. They are a little nicer. Not little. They are definitely nicer than the first one. Cleaner. Only thing still, you know, this still is hand milled out kind of, you know, drill bunch of holes in line, and then, you know, with the Dremel and like really like try to do as best as I can, but it's still jagged, you know. I don't have stuff to fix this in perfectly, and then, you know, I would really need like a mill type of device or milling vise in a drill press to be able to do it perfectly, which I don't have yet. I will soon once I move, but not yet. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. They are going to the Gearbastion, so if somebody is really interested, there's your chance to get them, you know, 3 of them. I might put this one for a little cheaper, we'll see, but that's about it, you know. Hope you enjoyed it, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.